Let's get to exercise 8.4 question number 1, which says express the t ratios of sine A, secant A and tangent A in terms of cot A. So I shall tell you to represent all the other 5 t ratios in terms of cot A. Let us see how do we do that. So first of all, easiest ratio to write in terms of cot A is tangent A, because we know that tangent A is equal to 1 by cot A. So we are done with tangent A, how to represent tangent A in the terms of cot A. Now next relationship of cot is with cosecant in the form of identity. We know that cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. So I can say that cosecant square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A, or value of cosec A comes out to be square root of 1 plus cot square A. So this is the second t ratios which we have been able to write. So we are done with tangent, we are done with cosec. Now let's go to reciprocal of cosec. We know that sine A is 1 over cosec A. So sine A can be written as cosec A is root 1 plus cot square A. So I get 1 over root 1 plus cot square A. So this we are able to write sine A in terms of cot A. Now we are done with sine A, cosecant A and tangent A. Now what can we do further? Relationship of cot is with sine and cos. Can I write cot A as cos A divided by sine A? We know this relationship. So this gives me value of cos A as cot A multiplied by sine A. So let us put the values. I get cos A is equal to value of sine A, that is 1 over root 1 plus cot square A multiplied by cot A. So I get the answer as cot A divided by root 1 plus cot square A. So now I am left with one t ratios, that is secant A. So you know that secant A is 1 by cos A. Let us write down what is secant A. Secant A is 1 by cos A. So from above ratio I get the value of secant A as reciprocal of cos A, that is root 1 plus cot square A divided by cot A. So this is how we are able to write all the 6 t ratios, all the other 5 t ratios in terms of any one t ratio. So I repeat for you guys, first you take the reciprocal of given ratio, then you use the identity. We have 3 identities involving all the 6 t ratios, and then you use the relationship of cot A is equal to cos A over sin A, or tangent A is equal to sin A over cos A. Using these 3 relationships, you can write any t ratio in terms of any other t ratio. Now I am going to share with you a very short trick which is highly useful for MCQs. And for MCQs, you don't need to do this whole method. With the help of the short trick, you will be able to do it within 5 seconds. We know that cot A is base upon perpendicular. Now, may I write 1 in the denominator? So, corresponding to base, I have cot A. So, my base becomes cot A. Base becomes cot A. Corresponding to perpendicular, I have 1. So, my perpendicular becomes 1. Using Pythagoras theorem, I can get AC as root of 1 plus cot square A. Now, after we are done with completing the triangle, you can write any ratio just by looking at the triangle. Let us see how. Tangent A is perpendicular upon base, so 1 by cot A. Cosecant A is reciprocal of sine, so h upon p. So root 1 plus cot square A upon 1, hence root 1 plus cot square A. Sine A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so 1 by root 1 plus cot square A. You can see that we have got it. Then cos is base upon hypotenuse, so base is cot A, hypotenuse is 1 plus cot square A, so we get cot A upon 1 plus cot square A. And secant A is hypotenuse upon base, so root 1 plus cot square A upon cot A, and we have got the same ratio. So just by completing the triangle, I am repeating here cot A, write down the formula for cot A, which is base upon perpendicular. Now corresponding to base, write cot A, corresponding to perpendicular, write 1. And just complete the triangle using Pythagoras theorem, and then by just looking at the triangle, you can write down any t ratios. It is also available in the shorts. I hope you get it. Now let us write down all the t ratios, other t ratios of angle A in terms of secant A. So let us start with its reciprocal. The first ratio that I can write very easily is cos A, which is reciprocal of secant A. So cos A is equal to 1 by secant A is the first ratio I am able to write very easily. Now for second ratio, I have a relationship secant square A minus tangent square A is equal to 1, which gives me tangent square A as secant square A minus 1, and value of tangent A comes out to be root of secant square A minus 1. So this gives me the second t ratio. Now third t ratio I get from tangent. I know that cot A is equal to 1 by tangent A. So 1 divided by root of secant square A minus 1. So this gives me the third t ratio. Now for fourth t ratio, let us have a relationship of cos, sine and tangent. This is the relationship which we are going to use. Tangent A is equal to, we know that it is sine A over cos A. So this gives me value of sine A as cos A into tangent A. Let us write, what is cos A? 1 by secant A. So I write secant A in denominator, and 1 multiplied by value of tangent A, that is root of secant square A minus 1. So value of sine A comes out to be root of secant square A minus 1 divided by secant A. This is our fourth t ratio. And for fifth t ratio, we shall use reciprocal of sine A. We know that cosecant A is equal to 1 by sine A. So this gives me the value of cosecant A as reciprocal of the above value, that is secant A divided by root of secant square A minus 1. So see how easily using the three relationships, I am again repeating. First of all, take the reciprocal ratio. Second thing, use identity. Three identities we have, right? Which are the three identities? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Secant square theta minus tangent square theta is equal to 1. And cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. And third thing that we are going to use is the relationship of tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta, or cot theta is equal to cos theta over sine theta. So using these three relationships, you can write down any t ratio in the form of the other t ratio. And now let's again, just like question number 1, get to the shortcut method to write down all the t ratios in terms of secant A. Can I say secant A is equal to hypotenuse upon base, and secant A can be written as secant A upon 1. So corresponding to hypotenuse, I have secant A. So I write secant A in the hypotenuse. Corresponding to base, I have 1. So I write 1 in the base. So using Pythagoras theorem, I find out perpendicular, which comes out to be root of secant square A minus 1. Once we are done with completing the triangle, you can use this triangle to write any t ratio in the fraction of a second. Let us see, I have drawn this triangle again so that you can see all the t ratios. So let's see from here, cos A is base upon hypotenuse, so 1 by secant A. Tangent A is perpendicular upon base, so root of secant square A minus 1 upon 1 is not required. Cot A is base upon perpendicular, so 1 upon root of secant square A minus 1. Then sine A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so root secant square A minus 1 divided by secant A. And cosecant A is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, so secant A divided by root of secant square A minus 1. So how quickly and how easily we can write down all the t ratios in terms of any one t ratio. This is a shortcut method which is highly useful for MCQs, and otherwise I have explained the subjective method. If you've liked the video, please do not forget to share and subscribe. Happy practicing. Thank you so much.